where do you sing?
I don't really sing out as much anymore.
Where do you sing?
I don't really sing out as much anymore.
Nice. Christopher Ty, thank you for coming by. Just fired it up. Waiting to see who drops in here. Who are my early birds? Christopher Ty was first. Amen. Jaw is aching a little bit. Went to the dentist today. And got a cleaning, a deep cleaning. Which means they beat the hell out of you. BH Ringer in the house. Thank you for coming, BH. Just a casual look through a couple boxes. We're going to look for the king and whatever else we find. Moon over Miami. Hello, Vox. Yes, we're also streaming on the OmniVox channel. This program is originating from Dimebag Coins, my coin channel, and we got a whole box of Canadian $2 coins, and we're going to go looking for whatever we can find in terms of commemoratives, and when we find them, we're going to throw them on the scope, take a good close look at them like we are this one here. But that is not what we're finding. That one here is that's a gambling token from a riverboat. That's what that is. All right. So I figured we'd take a look at this here. Actually, I should start with roll number 1, right? Just go ahead and not compromise on that. Actually, let me get my camera control. Main camera today is a Logitech Mevo camera, and with the Mevo you can control it from your phone. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Alrighty, we'll get ourselves a close-up on that there. It's not so bad. Oh, sorry. Did I not make that small? There he goes. All right, let's dig in. Oh, I should get that off my screen. Boop, it's gone. Mr. Sturika, thank you for coming by for another roll search. But you know, I got all the collectibles in my book already, like extra ones to boot, and I'm not really looking for anything today aside from coins with the king's head on them. That's what I really want. So, although there are a few other coins that will make me excited,
$4,000. Wait, no, not this one. This.
YouTube ad. I don't like you, YouTube ad. Really thinking about getting YouTube Premium and doing away with the ads altogether, but I think that's what they want you to do. I'd just be falling into their trap then, right? Glowy and roll 5. I sure hope so. From your mouth to God's ears, Jack Galman from Marion, North Carolina. I'm happy to say that the 3 people who took me up on my offer last week have their packages on the way. Thank you very much, the 3 of you. And we get to kick things off with that roll had 1. Now this type of coin is normal, standard on the other side. It's just the polar bear type coin. But of course it's new because it has the king. So that's 1 king out of 1 roll. That's not so bad. I gotta get another roll. Hang on a sec. Here we go. Alright, so that kicks things off beautifully with already a king head. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We'll go overhead here. Now, this is a different roll. It's not from the box, as you can see, because that's the one we just searched. There's another one, only missing one. This roll I've got here is just going to be for the coins I take out of the roll. If I take one out, I'm going to put one back, and then I know that, you know, I don't owe this roll any coins. And I'm also going to mark it as searched, because I'm not going to want to spend a lot of time on these. So there's a mark there. There's my other mark. That one's done. Roll number 2. We could leave that out. They don't dry up that fast. All right. Not using OBS right now. All of this is being done in StreamYard. So it is totally possible to do. You know what? Dang it. Dang it. Sorry. Give me a sec. My brain damage just kicked in and I realized what I really wanted to do. I'm smart, but I'm not smart all the time. Hang on. Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait. Yeah, let me just turn off that. Disaster. Cool. Wow, man. That's no sound. I'm gonna mute. Yeah, but I don't want that. What is that? Check 1, 2. All right. I think you can hear that. Can you hear that? It's my dream that you can hear that. I'm gonna guess you can. Yeah, you can hear that. Stereo audio, mic's turned up. No, I'm not gonna do that. You can hear me now. Okay, here we go. So that's a good find for me. 1 king in the first roll. I'm pretty happy with that already. BH Ringer gives me the thumbs up. And I learned the secret art of watching your chat while you stream, which is honestly one of the hard things to learn, because you get involved in what's in your fingers and you're chatting too, so you're thinking with your brain and making words come out your mouth. But you sometimes forget to look up at the good people in the... All right. You know I got another one just there. I'm just going to hang on a sec here. I'm going to get through the rest of this roll. Because we got another king, baby. This box is going to be good, clearly. We got a glowy in the darky that doesn't glow in the dark. Yeah, we'll be able to take a look at these in just a sec. I'm just going to pile my way through them. Then we'll throw them all under the scope quick. Oh, happy day. Alright, moving that one out of the way for a moment. We did indeed get another. In fact, I'll put them side by side so you can see. I'm not kidding, we got two. There's a lot of light there, though. Hang on, that light might be a little too bright for the situation. I'm going to try to Gunderson that down. In fact, I'm going to turn it off. Use some of the other ambient lighting around here to do the job. It looks better. Alright, so we got two kings. But we did get the other ones that we got from this roll is what she look like on this coin. In 2000, we had the three bears, or the knowledge coin. That's a commemorative. And this is the non-painted version of the glow-in-the-dark coin from 2017 Dance of the Northern Lights. So we are definitely going to put both of those back in the roll. And we're going to need one more to make up the one that we're keeping, which is the king. We fold this roll up, get the marker out and mark it with a dot on the top so you can look at a box from the top and know that I've done it. And a big mark on the side, an H for happy. And once again, we got YouTube messing with us with ads. Goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube. I was using ad blocker before, which worked real good, but that's the box right there. Okay. Stopped working. Stopped working quite so good. So while we're waiting, all right, so I like to look at two, then I put them in the roll and I make sure they're setting in the bottom flat, and then I find so long as I drop them in a couple at a time, they tend to fall flat. So ooh, that's a mucky thing. If you're lucky, you're not mucky. But if you're unlucky, you might be mucky. Okay. Unremarkable, there were a lot of these made. One of the first from 1999, the Nunavut Drummer. Leave that there, give you something to look at. As I pile through the rest of the coins here in this roll, see what we've got here. Could probably edit that to be bigger. If I hit the pencil, nope, cancel. If I hit, put some dots and go so low you can't hear me. Or we could share it like that. That's maybe even a little bit better. Even that. I like that even better. Okay, let's go with that for a little while. Okay, so we also did get this one here, which I refer to as the Boreal Forest because it says that right on there. But it is actually the coin for Parks Canada. And I don't recall the year off the top of my head. 2011. So nothing worth anything in that roll worth keeping, so we're going to shut her down, mark it up, and move on. Well, I can't complain. I got two kings already, so no matter how things go, I've already got two. Yay. You block, still blocks. Block us. I don't block anyone. No one's blocked on my channel. I think I blocked one guy once upon a time, but I even cleared my blocks because I don't care. Really don't care. What difference does it make? Friend of mine, he got this secret of how to get boxes of new coins when they came out. Friend of mine. He lives on the other side of the country. But when it came to the knowledge of how you go about that, oh look, we got a black ring right here. He decided he wasn't going to tell me because I'm not sure. I guess that gave him an up on me. He's now beating me at the game, whatever game he's playing. Whereas if I use the same tactic here on the other side of the freaking world, that wouldn't have harmed him any. In fact, it would only have benefited me. But no, he made it a point of making a point of letting us know he wasn't going to tell anybody how to do it. Specifically me. Not very cool, dude. You know who you are. That was like real petty and micro of you, dude. That's why you're not my friend anymore. Too bad for you. I mean, again, the other side of the country. I've never even voiced my opinion of this. I'm saying it now and I don't even know why, but dude, we were friends. You know what you did. You're a goof. Anywho, I won't say no more. So we did get that Nunavut drummer, but we did get the celebration of our 50th year of the hockey game where we beat the Russians. Now, I want to say that we've had significant hockey games since then. We don't have to keep on celebrating the same one. But this was an awesome hockey game, kids, and we were damn happy to have won that day. Like the Oilers should do tonight. Is it not tonight? I think it's tonight. And there we have Sir John A. Macdonald. No, we don't use the term founding father, but first Prime Minister of Canada, these days not referred to as being the nicest guy in the world. You know, things were different. I'm sure he didn't realize he was not very nice, but apparently wasn't. I guess he had the idea that we could, you know, beat some civility into the indigenous population. Apparently that's not very cool. You're not supposed to do that. Thanks, Starika. I appreciate that. It is what it is, man. I try to make friends. I try to make friends where you don't have to like me, but I'd sure like it if you did. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I wish him well. I honestly do. I don't wish anything bad on anyone. I hope it all goes well for him. I'm just, you know, not in his corner anymore. That's all. We've got two already that have come up that are, and we're back to an ad from YouTube. See you later, YouTube. Fix that right away. Oh! Did you see it? Did you see it? If you saw it, type it. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going through the rest of this roll. Is it in Flanders Fields? Did you see it? Nobody's typing anything in the chat. You guys weren't paying attention, so I have a secret. I have a secret. A secret. First, while I wasn't looking, I got it in Flanders Fields. So that's the actual soldier who wrote the poem sitting in the Flanders Fields. Very nice coin. This is not a good example of one, and we have plenty of those in stock. Now, by the way, did you see it? You saw it. Son of a duck, eh? Then we got a Wait For Me Daddy. Not particularly clean either. A great coin though. Mom on the left, Dad on the right. That's a great coin. Kaboom. He knows. B.H. Ringer was paying attention. A beautiful Vimy Ridge, and when I say beautiful, it's just a beautiful coin, but not a beautiful example of this coin. Not shiny enough to be kept. Goes back into the roll. And we got this beautiful Queen's Head. God, I love the Queen's Head, don't you? I love the Queen's Head every time it comes on one of these. 2017, Dance of the Northern Lights, Glow in the Dark, Holy Grail. Toonie, you! Suck on that. That one's, that's a keeper. So we put one in the rolls to make up for that one we're going to keep. And we... If I find a second one in these rolls today, it will be open to be purchased by the first person who PayPals me for my Toonie deal. Do you know what the Toonie deal is? Well, let me tell you. Generally, these cool Toonies come in sets, a painted and an unpainted. I will send you 3 sets, painted and unpainted, of the different coins you might choose, or you would let me choose for you, either way. Or you could get 2 sets, a black ring and a king head, but you would get 6 coins, $2 each, that's $12 face, plus shipping to wherever you're at. I'm still going to keep it at $20 American. I was really thinking about adding shipping, but you know what? It works out. So that's 20 American bucks. I send you 6 matching set Canadian $2 coins that I have procured and procreated out of these piles. Make sure that they're the beautifulest children I could possibly get. And I put them in a greeting card and I send them your way. Now, that greeting card system has yet to fail me, honestly. So I will say we've got the unpainted one now too, and it's actually a pretty good example of it. So we've received both the painted and the unpainted. Yeah, I've never really had the sending in a greeting card system fail. I do tape them up pretty good, and I have a system for preparing coins for travel that seems to work pretty good. And yeah, but yeah, we're looking. I'm pretty well. Okay, so there's the 2000 knowledge. So we're just going to put that one aside. That other non-painted one we're not keeping. This one's the knowledge. Seems like a brash thing to do, to push out a glowy and the darky to put in a knowledge, but you know, we don't get so many of those. Probably to have it on the screen all the time as if that's what we get all the time. That's not fair. But we're not keeping it, but we are keeping this. So I'll put the keeper back. Yeah. You know what? And I don't recall if I put one in here, so I'm going to give them a count. If I don't do it this way, then I'll count them and I'll weigh them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Once we get to 20, we can look. Yeah, there's 5. All right, 25. You don't want to short the bank now and get on any kind of black list. Must be the lightning, baby. You want to make sure they are so nice to me, man. I go in there with a box of Toonies and a box of Loonies, box of $2 coins, box of $1 coins, and looked at the lady. I need 2 more boxes of $2 coins, and please make sure the rolls aren't marked with my mark. And I show them the mark. So good. Must be the lightning. The lightning, the lighting. I could probably vary that up a little bit too. I got some lighting controls here. Let me see if I can't throw a slightly different light on the subject. Firstly, let me increase it a little bit. I think I can jack it up a little, so to speak. In a second. Am I not working the right? I'm not. Hang on a second here. That gives it a little bit of a different hue. And the other lighting control I was looking for is over here. And that cord's in the way. Let's stack that out of the way, that'd be better. Alright, so that blows it right out. All the lights on, but all the lights on at their minimum. I think that's the answer. That is the minimum. Okay. We'll go with that. I know. I know. You are correct. But I did give the at least one of those went away. I'm not sure if I gave away two. I don't think so. It was the first person who PayPal'd me. We got a black ring toonie. Yeah, let's put that one there for a moment. Got the glow in the dark. Oh, we got an unpainted spirit bear. That's the Bill Reed bear. Very cool one. The third person was gracious enough to allow me to pick. I made sure that there was some really cool coins going their way. But thank you, all my patrons. I like this because rather than having you just super chat or like, which is basically blindly sending in money, which is dumb, and since I'm not monetized, this, for sure you get value. I feel that's, very true. So I definitely like to provide value. And the value, I do a lot of searching. Like, I don't keep anything that isn't super cool. But honestly, in the last little while, I've been running a little bit low on these dark ones, and this one is a good one. So I might just end up keeping that one too. I know on this one page that I go to get dark ones when people want them, I was noticing, hey, there's not so many of these left. So I think I will keep that black one. The other black one I got wasn't very good looking. I tend to keep these Bill Reeds when they're in nice shape, and this one is. So that's going to be another coin from the backup roll into the roll. Well, I keep that one. I'm fortunate to have found all the hockey ones that I need. So even though this is a good example of the hockey one, we won't be keeping that one. Yes, I am creeping up on 1K. I'm within the last 100. We got another one. So we did get two Bill Reeds, as you can see. And I will put another coin in the fountain for that one. Call it a done deal. But a couple of Bill Reeds on that deal. All right. Yeah, the Bill Reeds, I like them. They're a very beautiful coin. Love that spirit bear. We got another roll. Creeping up on 1,000's way better than any other way to do it. Everybody who's signed on to me has signed on organically. Anybody who was going to drop off has dropped off. Because I didn't just, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, baby, 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 baby. It's the king, 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 king. Lester Exton's here to see the king, 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 king. I gotta need another coin out of that. Oh, that was the first one I pulled. Wow, okay, good. Nice. You know what? This box is obviously riddled with kings. And I mean, I don't even have to get that many. This is already I didn't pull two glow in the dark, so it's not a record breaker for glow in the darks. But I would say it's like, I get another king here, and I would have to be a record breaker for kings. So I'm not really looking for black rings, Lester. I have plenty. I kept that one. I'll keep them if they're really nice looking, because the page where I was storing them is almost empty of them right now. So I'm not really looking for them. But at the same time, if I pull a coin that's really good looking, that doesn't show its signs of its circulation much, a lot of times I keep that anyway, knowing that I want to compare it against what's already in my book. and make sure I'm keeping the nicest ones. So I need all the kings I can get. But here is the Jean-Paul Riopelle. Riopelle is a Canadian artist who was big on birds. A lot of his paintings and sculptures and whatnot that he made were bird related. And he is, of course, comes in a painted and an unpainted version. You could definitely get the set from me if you ordered up a set of coins for $20. You would be able to choose the painted and unpainted Riopelle in that choice. And finally, we did get Battle of the Atlantic. This is another great coin. Spans the entire coin with a warship, a merchant ship, a plane in the sky, and the gunner doing his job. A great, beautiful coin, honestly. So, and I lost track of whether I put the one in here. So once again, I'm going to do a quick count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and there's 5 more in my hand. That's 25. That's full roll. Just making sure. I'm thinking of too many things and I read the chat and then I forget. It's that simple. Looking up at the chat, Andrews Northwest Coins, thank you for coming by. Saying hi to everybody in the room. Lester, BH, Starika, Galman, of course. All you good people. But no, I'm looking for the king. And I found a few kings already. In fact, we have found this as well. This is probably whenever you're looking for the king and you find a glow in the dark, you're doing fine. You're doing well. It's going to be a very good day, I see. I'm telling you now, I just set another king aside right there in front of me there. And I'm just going to rattle through these quick. We're going to see how many more kings fall out, if any. Put out my hands a little more in camera. Well, it's not like I'm searching rolls for anybody else and need to worry that people need to see my hands per se, right? There he is. We got another. Starting to think of him as handsome almost. Well, you know. And we got a 2003 Bears. And we got, once again, in Flanders fields, the poppies grow beneath the crosses, row on row. What was this one here? Ah, the bear. Let's just leave the bear in there for a moment. Now, did I take one out? I gotta start remembering whether I took one out. Oh, darn it. Thank you, BH Ringer. 2. Watch me count to 25. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's 24. See, I didn't put the one in. Good that I counted. Really do have to stay on top of that though, because that's a giant waste of time. I'm wasting time when I have to do that. Got 2 boxes to go through. Want to just return them to the bank as soon as possible and get more, because it's now that when the king is out there in small amounts, that means he just recently started circulating, and I want him while we can get him. Oh, wow. A good little roll for somebody who's just starting a collection and needs to fill some spots. That one's kicking out some good coins right away. But I will roll through these quickly, dropping them profusely. Wow, another one. Pretty good. Not the worst roll the guy's ever seen, I'll tell you. Tell you what. Miss Flood in the house. Thank you for coming. what we're doing today is I'm going through Canadian $2 coins. I'm looking for anything cool, which I'm intending to keep, like I'm showing you here. But what I'm really looking for is, of course, the King. Now, this is the unpainted version of the insulin toonie. It was in Toronto that Banting and Best isolated insulin for use by humans, and that's what that celebrates. Hang on, I'm going to move my microphone here. Move the microphone to the face where I want it. And will that work for me? Maybe it will, and maybe it won't. I probably think it might. Yeah, I probably will. Does that get in the way still? Not really. Okay. So anyways, and as I say, you would get a painted and an unpainted one if you chose the set of insulin coins. We don't keep this one though. So that one goes back into the roll. We found this one. Another one of our hockey coins. We don't keep it. Another unpainted Dance of the Northern Lights. I don't think it's quite as nice as the other one, and I honestly don't probably need any of those right now. I'll put this one back in the roll. And once again, in Flanders Fields, come up about 3 times so far. Again, one of those patterns that goes all the way across the coin, not just the middle, and a very nice coin, but not in really good shape. So, you know what we do with that, right? Let's fold it up, mark it up, and send it packing. Dot on the top, our side mark, and that is that. We are halfway through the box as far as I can see. So far so good. What do you get out of a Canadian box of coins? Well, this is what it is. So the offer stands as always. It's 6 $2 coins. It's a total of $12 face. You can choose 3 matching sets of painted and unpainted coins, and I ship them to you in a greeting card, all for the measly low price of 20 American dollars sent to the PayPal. So that is the thing that we do. You're better off, if you want, to commission me for an entire book. Guys like Jack Allman have received whole toonie books. That's like 61 toonies in a book or something like that. In fact, today it would be a few more, but maybe about 65, maybe around in there. So right away, the thing's going to cost 65 times by 2, plus a little more. So you're wondering how much a book would cost? You're going to get charged 1.25 face. That's my charge for finding the coins when I put them in the book. You can have me buy the book, or you can have me send you the raw coins to add to a book that you obtain for yourself. Because if you let me, I will get a book and I will fill the book for you, and then I will ship you the filled book. All right. Unspectacular, another Nunavut drummer. And another Vimy. Nice, but not necessary to keep in any way. I believe Andrew is telling us that it's cold. Pretty nice here today, and going to be nicer tomorrow. Had 2 days or 3 days of rain just recently, so we'll take some spring summer. I'll take it. I will take some spring summer. Well, we're past the halfway mark anyway. Doing a hunt of Canadian $2 coins. We refer to them as toonies because the initial $1 coin, which came out years before this one did, was called a loonie because it had the loon on it, the bird, the loon. And so it just got called the loonie. And once a $2 coin came out, well, it just got called the toonie. Simple as that. There's no toonie bird or anything like that. Oh, hands are starting to get fumbly. Fumbly hands. Oh, we got an Indigenous and it's painted. We got a Shannon and it's painted. No, it's not painted, pardon me. We got a beautiful Vimy that looks like it's in very nice shape. I'm just going to rattle my way through the rest of these quickly, and then we'll get to the scope. Scope time. We'll save that one till last. Okay. So once again, we've just seen it a moment ago. This one in really nice shape. The Vimy, not keeping it. HMS Shannon. During the War of 1812, the HMS Shannon captured the HMCS Chesapeake and escorted it back to Halifax Harbor as the spoils of war. In other words, we won. And finally, I have absolutely no need to keep any more of these, but this is the beautiful painted Indigenous Day toonie. There are 3 patterns in the middle of this toonie, one for each group of Indigenous people responsible in settling Canada. That's the Métis, the Inuit, and then basically the Plains Indians. This is a very lovely coin. We're going to put that one right on top of the roll, but it's not a roll we're going to keep. We don't need it. Don't need any more of those. I already have one in my book, and I have a page more of them that are curated and shiny and waiting for you to tell me you want them, and then I would send you. You should order up another 6, and you would get them. 6 coins, $12 face, $20 US, including shipping. For the most part, you get to choose whatever coins you want for the $2, aside from the glow-in-the-darks and according to availability.
But did you know there's a YouTube music
More
app
commercials.
where you can listen to
3,
rare
2, 1, buy. Can't give you what I'm low on or don't have, and I say low on because there's a level I reserve so that I can always complete a book. So I wouldn't give out my last coin in a $20 deal. That one is in really beautiful shape. We got ourselves a king, and it is a nice king. Very nice. Oh, let's grab the makeup coin for that one right now and put it in. So I know I'm keeping it no matter what. So I might as well put the makeup coin in there right now, which I did. And I can remember that I did it so that I won't forget at the end and have to count the roll. Yeah, you would want both. You would want the painted and the unpainted for your set. And you could order 3 sets or 2 sets and a black ring and a king head if you don't have those. Most people wouldn't have a king head yet, but some people don't have a black ring either. I'm going to actually slide those off to the right hand side here. My little black card is running out of space. Another Flanders Fields. Okay, so we're not keeping another Flanders Fields, clearly. That goes into the roll. And this other one was, another Bill Reed. I'm going to keep this one too for now. We'll put another coin in the roll for that one. I'm going to compare that one against the Bill Reeds that I've got. I think I've got a couple that are just a little bit dingy in my book, and that would give me the opportunity to possibly replace some of the ones in storage for even nicer ones. Sea ice finally broke up. Still a lot of ice on the ocean. No king one yet. All right. Well, then we have business to do. You got a couple. That's not a marked roll. Well, look what it starts off with. In fact, that'll be our bottom. We'll put that one back on the top. Well, we got a black ring. Right. Not really needed. But you know what? Since there's nothing on the scope, let's get the black ring up there on the scope. That one's got a little bit of wear on it. I don't really like it to keep. It's not one I'd be proud to send you, so we'll put it back in the roll. I do have some I got from very early when they were released that really don't have any wear on them at all. I would give you one of those. I wouldn't give you one here with the edges. I can see that the whatever it is, electroplating or whatever it happens to be, make some black, anodizing, whatever it happens to be. Nah, that's no good, you know. That's no good. Oh, okay, yeah, we knew about that. So we'll take the black ring down. We're gonna put it back in the roll, and we're gonna put that other one on the top. Side mark, top mark. Back in the box with you. Well, that's already marked. I don't know if I'm going to do both boxes right now. I think I'm just going to do one box for now, and I'm going to do another box at another time. Mostly because I'm getting tired, and the freezing from my trip to the dentist is wearing off. And if it does wear off, then I can enjoy something to eat. I had a little bit of egg. I was afraid I didn't want to chew anything much because it didn't want to chew up my mouth, so I can sort of strain egg between my teeth. Know that I don't have to chew it up hard. I don't want to chew up the inside of my own face, you know what I mean? Quit it. And my fingers are starting to give out anyway. Starting to arthritis out on me here, and I'm dropping coins. So far, just in front of me on the table. We had no scoot-aways on the floor somewhere that have to be found later. Nice. They are all eventually found. Go in there. That's what she said. Alright, so all we got is an Innovid drummer. You've seen that one too many times to put it under the scope. My magic trick will be making this roll disappear. Voila. My left leg is falling asleep. Nobody said anything about the music being too loud. I'm going to assume that it's alright. Got another black ring. It's not really that nice. It's better than the other one, but still doesn't measure up. Maybe a little less wear than the other one. One there. And we got a different commemorative right here. Flanders Fields again. So let's pop the Flanders and the black ring here on the top. And we'll just roll that one down. We got another roll. Woohoo! This is the box that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. Everywhere I go, I have cash on me, so I make them give me change. And I'll ask the girl, have you seen any coins with the king on them? Usually it's a girl. And they look at me like I'm from Pluto. It's like I have to explain it to people, but where I live, we have so many immigrants that really don't have a clue about Canada in any way, shape, or form. They're just taking up space at the McDonald's and should be moving back home. They're landed immigrants. They don't have status. They came on student visas. We got tons of that, having big protests at these people who have come on student visas say, we're paying taxes. We should be allowed to stay. No, you came on a student visa. You get to have some education, then you get to go. We got 2 more Dance of the Northern Lights, neither of which is painted or glow in the dark. But there you go. That's how many of these you find versus how many of the painted ones, which big difference. Yesterday in Pocket Change scored a 25 cents from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I like those because they have a cool boat on them, if I remember correctly. And they are another coin with the Queen on them, so that means they go on in a special book. In that book is all the other places in the world that have the Queen on their coins. Although, if it's a really new coin, it could very well have the King on it also. And that would be impressive. I would be all about having one of those in my collection. I'd be all about it. But the quarters are the exact same size as ours. I think we make them, so there's a really dirty 2003 bears that just went through my hands that there's no need to put under the scope because it was filthy and yucky. So let's pretend. Pretend that you saw another 3 bears just now under the scope, because that's what it... Well, when it's super shiny, I like to flip it over and hope for the King, but no hope for the King. Alright, that's another roll down. You can search them pretty quick anyway when you're being picky. Last 2. In fact, last 1, and then there's 1 more. This is the penultimate. The penultimate roll. Great word. Serendipity is the other great word. Penultimate. It's a great day for a great race, and here we are on the penultimate roll. Jackie Stewart in the pits here, looking very dapper today. Looking through coins. Ah, we have one. This is the Jean-Paul Riopel. A beautiful coin. Aye. We've seen it before, but we'll see it again. Aye. Mostly nickels, says B.H. Ringer. What are the chances of finding another King in this last few coins? It would be nice. Alright, we're going to put that one on the top because we don't even need to keep any more Riopels. We have plenty. So I'll make the mark of the beast. And one more time. Last roll. And I don't want to keep a pile. Everything I keep, I have to pay for, basically. So it's really not my goal to be keeping a whole pile of coins here. But I want to have whatever it is that you would ask for. So, since it looks like we haven't found another glow-in-the-dark, I'm not going to make available a glow-in-the-dark. So you cannot request one of those. But everything else is basically available. Black rings, kings, and every other set that there is. And if you ask for a black ring and a king, then you've got 2 more sets. If you let me pick the 2 sets, I'll pick a couple of nice ones. So, $20 USD to my PayPal. And let me know where they got to go, and let me know which ones you want. If you want particular ones, if it's a my choice, let me know. If you want a black ring and a king, and then it's my choice, let me know. Oh, you gotta wait for me, Daddy. Now that is a great coin. Look at all those people standing in the background there. That's got a lot of detail in it. I really like the wait for me, Daddy. Really, really. But that is it. And that is all. We are through the last roll. Grab that wait for me, Daddy, and stick it in there. That's what she said. And that is it. Mark, mark, mark. Bum, 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 And there it is from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. No, let's do a recap, shall we? I think we should. Let me get my card. Dimebag coins. All right, so
You know just how time-consuming it can be.
you shut up.
Royalty-free media. And
No
when
one
you
said
find
you
some-
could talk, man. Okay, so we kept one black ring that looked pretty nice. I kept this Bill Reed. I got one king. I got two king. I got, I'm going to put them here, a second Bill Reed. I got a third Bill Reed. I got the glow in the dark. I got another king. I got another king. And I got another king. That is not bad. I'm quite happy with that. 5 kings, 3 Bill Reeds to look into my collection to make sure that the Bill Reeds I have are as nice as these ones, all in an effort to make sure I have great stock so that when you say, all right, Dimebag, I'm giving in. I'm sending you 20 American simoleons. I want a Bill Reed set. I want a Riopelle set. I want a black ring. And I want a king. And I will send those to you in an envelope. So, from Dimebag World Headquarters, here in the corner of my living room, it has been a pleasure having you aboard. I am so happy that you hung around. If you'll come again in the future, it's highly likely that I'll do it again at some time in the future. But not today, but probably tomorrow. And tomorrow I will have a giveaway. I will give away something tomorrow for sure, but not today. Thank you, everyone. Been a pleasure.